live. Whenever I go live with the breaks, that was kind of the last break we kind of did was just kind of on the fly there, but that's what I streamed to YouTube Live, so it's always on our YouTube channel. Also, if you would go to our YouTube channel, on our Gulf Coast Breakers page, on the home page of our website, there's a link to our YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, if you'd like to subscribe to our channel, we're trying to get enough people so we get the custom URL. So instead of at youtube.com/ a bunch of letters and numbers, we can do Gulf Coast Breakers or something much shorter. Guys, like I said, the Contenders football there, it's the retail version, but there is one hit per box. So it's one autograph or one memorabilia card. We're putting the points cards in there also. That counts for your slot there. You can just go onto Panini's website and either save the points up, or you can use them later, or you can use them for something they have there. I think pretty much every point they have a the lowest point you can get something, but you can actually save them up, and they actually got some somewhat cool stuff on there. They got some stuff that you can only get by getting those, but those are on there. The still got the 3 spots left into the chrome here. Autograph, like I said, we filled up 2 of the spots so far, and wait to fill the other 3 up. We already got some stuff today we've done. Sitting there looking to do some more. Yeah, if you didn't know the points cards, that's what the points card looked like there. That was 150. There's 250. I really don't know how high they go up to.
I got 6.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever showed y'all this here. That's why I said I need to do a video of my collection, but I bought this probably about 3 or 4 years ago. But that's a Bo Jackson football rookie on the front of the cello pack, but Bo Jackson rookie on the back of the cello pack there. Just something cool. And then there's a stick of gum in the center of it. But I like oddities. That's just one of the oddities that I have. Also, there is a Bo Jackson. It's a 1987. The university put this out, and they had sponsored it. I don't even know. I think it was somewhere on campus. You had to go get it. But it's a pretty rare Bo Jackson card there from 1987, 1988. But I picked that up. They also made a baseball version of it. I believe I picked this one up. I think I paid $500 for this. And the baseball version, I didn't pick that one up. It was in the $250 range for what the 9.5s were going for. But just kind of it's kind of plain Jane, but that's kind of what they did back then. That's one of my favorite cards, and this is probably another one of my favorite cards here. 1982 John Elway, Yankees. Most people don't even know this card exists when they come in the shop and I show it to them, but I always wanted this as a kid, and this is the only one I've actually ever seen. The Beckett, probably 25 years ago, did an article about it, and I always wanted it in my collection. And I picked this up about the same time I picked the Bo Jackson up. But Just something different that I have in my collection. Also, I need to put it in a new case, but there's a Tim Tebow 1/1 rookie card I picked up probably about a year ago. They my collection's kind of all over the board. Presidential autographs, actors autographs, astronaut autographs. Trying to think what else we Then somebody gave me the Elway the other day, Hallmark ornament, but I got one. It's in storage somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Then my father picked this creepy looking thing up here, Elway. That's what, yeah, I don't know. It sits on my desk and just kind of stares at you. Also, this is something else when people come in the shop. That's what, whenever I talk about all the mass production of the 80s and the 80s and the 90s, that's what I show them. This it's 187 Topps Bo Jackson rookies. I have 900 more at the house. I now own over 1,000 Bo Jackson 87 Topps rookies. I told myself when I was a kid I always wanted to wallpaper my room with 87 Topps Bo Jackson, because the 87 Topps is one of my favorite sets of all times. It's just mass produced. But they used to make these big sheets. It's like a 9-pocket page, but it held like 100 cards, and you could put them in there. And I had one at one time. The quality on them wasn't very good because some cards, the sizing wasn't right for the cards. But I tried to find some of those and I couldn't. That's why I'm gonna have to end up making me something. Like I said, that was one day with my man cave. That's what I'll just wallpaper it with that. And I've got a bunch of 87 Donruss Bo Jackson rookies too. I'd probably just start doing one wall with one wall with another. I went to the National when it was in Atlanta, and this has been years ago. And they remember the '92 Bowman Chipper Jones, the factory had burnt down. The stuff was short printed. I walked by a guy's table up there, and he must have had 500 of those Bowman Chipper. It was his second year card, but it was his most expensive card at the time. And now what the 91 Topps Desert Shield is the most expensive. But I remember thinking, man, how many of these did they print if this guy's got 500 of them? I thought they were short printed. It was kind of cool to see Chipper was really hot at that time. Well, guys, looks like we've lost some activity here. I'll stay up here all night, but I know my wife wants me to come home. She finally stopped watching my videos. She said she couldn't take it anymore. I was too bad at it. I was embarrassing her. She's a teacher, if you didn't know, and I sometimes from time to time might mispronounce a name or two. James, I'm still mad about that whole Amazon thing. Why they cut my scene out of that? Somebody needs to do something. We got anybody on here that knows anybody at Amazon? Can't believe that they cut that scene out. See if I can find that. I'm pulling that up. Just a second here. Where were you at here? Let me know what video we're doing this on. James, there's your link to the video. That's a YouTube link that'll take you to what I was talking about. One of my customers gave me this to put in my autograph collection. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Flim Flam, whoever did the voice of Flim Flam, I guess on the TV show. But I collect all. I got all kinds of oddball autographs. There you go. If y'all were watching the other day, there's that General Merrick out of that Star Trek or Star Wars High Tech that I opened up. Got a Machado, Christian Okoye autograph. Just all kinds of stuff. Ben Roethlisberger. Matt Ryan jersey card. Just random stuff that I picked up. Yeah, this was bad. I picked this up and it was already graded when I picked it up, but it's a Mariota. The 2015 Contenders draft pick, playoff ticket, is number 7 of 14. 7 of 14 auto, but it has got a dent at the top of the thing, and got a 9.5 on the surface, a 9.5 on the centering. Corners were a 9, and edges were a 7. Yeah, that was. Like I said, I did not pick this up from somebody, but just had number 7 of 14.
Oh my God, that's nice. Remembering myself.
Oh yeah, that would have been. Yeah, you would have probably had that. That was close. That was a good game. You blew up in the beginning.
He was sent passes.
Did get the Bryce Harper back. I was hoping it was going to be a 9.5, but it was a 9. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, sometimes I don't know with them. There's stuff I sent off that I didn't think there was no way it's going to come back at 9.5, and it come back at 9.5. And there's other stuff I send off. It's like, what's wrong with that? See if I can Alright guys, I'm going to stay on about, what, 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to take off. I'm sure my wife's probably wondering where I'm at. Here, I'm gonna throw. There's some more. I just got stuff laying around all over the place.
Wait, no, so it's. I forgot it was negative.
It wasn't. Yeah, you just don't get very
1 point this round. And 1 point last round. 2 points.
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes I wonder if it's is it that? If you got in a fight with your significant other before you went to work that morning, you know, does that mean something? You know, it's kind of like the guy. I mean, they grade everything: comics, coins, toys, video games. You know, just makes you wonder with that if somebody's in a really bad mood or not. James, I think we're gonna have to fill up this Bowman's Best later. I've tried. It's funny. The first box is filled up right away.
Yep.
All right, got a few more minutes on the.
Not hardly worth the pack.
No. Well, I mean, if anybody did, I don't probably even get. We don't have a flyer right there, so frankly, it's a little too skin intensive for this style.
Guys, I don't know if I've showed you that before, but if I hadn't, we'll talk about it anyway. I picked this up from one of my customers. Actually pulled it out of one of those mini helmet deals, random mini helmets. But it's Ed O'Neill, Married with Children, Modern Family. I did not realize he played college football at Youngstown State University, and in 1969 signed as a free agent by the Pittsburgh Steelers. He never played. I actually, whenever I saw this, I had to go. I did some research on it, and apparently he did. Yeah, I know on Married with Children he was always talking about throwing 4 touchdowns in a game, or was it 5 touchdowns in a game? I don't remember. But yeah, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't usually like mini helmets because they take up so much room or anything big. I really like cards because they're flat, and I can put a whole lot more autographs up where I can display them. I actually see them. But just something, whenever he pulled it out and I saw that, I was like, huh, did not know that. Guess I put my Bugs Bunny Space Jams. Been trying to decorate my desk a little bit more. See, I moved that up. There you go. James, I just put a Bugs Bunny pop figure up. Space Jam's pop figure. It's been sitting over to the left of my desk for a while. It's cute. Got what was it, Tiny Toons? You know, my wife makes fun of me because I've never seen Space Jams before. I've seen parts of it. I've never sat and watched the whole movie. It was actually on TV a while back, and I went to watch it. And I was like, I'm too tired. What does that say? Team Squad? So eventually I guess I'll have to watch it. Been watching a lot of replays or stuff on YouTube lately, but there's some funny stuff online with Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan. Just hearing those two talk back and forth, them going off on each other, it's just funny. And I didn't realize they'd been doing it for so long till I watched some of it, because some of the things I'd never seen before. There's also one you can hear Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, and somebody had filmed the first practice that they had with the '92 Olympic team, and they were just going at it back and forth. What was it? Chuck Daly coached that team. That's what he said. They'd split the squad up into 2 teams, and that's what he put Magic in one side and Jordan on the other, because he knew they would both be so competitive. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. James, thanks for sticking with me, and everybody else that stuck with me. Ken, I hope you have a good, happy birthday. And I'll have your stuff in your box. Tony, I'll have your stuff shipped off. I'll get it shipped off tomorrow. If anybody needs anything, just give me a call up the shop. And I hope everybody has a great night. And everybody stay warm. I guess it's freezing everywhere but California.